All right, so I was down here in San Diego and have a Hyper Scrambler on order from Juiced Bikes and realized that they were right on the way. So I thought I'd swing by and check out what they got going on and maybe test ride a Hyper Scrambler. We'll see what happens. There she is. So that's the Hyper, but the one I have on order is like this. Brush it in. Let's see. Slit. All right, so I got it on sport. I just took it from the shop down there to here and on like level 1, so you can go down to level 1. And even in level 1, I'm like, holy crap, this thing's got some torque, because I test drove some other ones and this has way more torque. So here, we'll pedal. You gotta be careful with, yeah, it just kicks in like right away. So this is on level 1. Level 3, holy crap. I actually feel pretty unsafe riding this with one hand. This one has race mode off. It's not enabled in this firmware. So in 3, this is in level 3. I'm barely even pedaling. I'm not doing anything. And this thing is cooking, 21 miles an hour. I can do this all day. I'm not even breaking a sweat. So let's kick it up. This is sport mode. I'm not even trying. Let's do throttle. So just holding down throttle, not pedaling. .30 miles an hour. I started to feel a little unsafe there. One-handed, 31 miles an hour. It was creeping up to 32. Pretty sure I hit 32 before I put my hands down. So we'll head back. Yeah, in sport mode. I mean, I'm seriously, the torque on this thing is crazy. I am seriously not even trying right now. I'm probably pedaling like a 3-year-old with the power of a 3-year-old. Seat is super comfortable. I would probably, you can tell my legs are kind of flared out. You know, for funsies, I'm gonna try to put it down to eco mode. Mode. I mean, I still think it's assisting, but this would not be a very fun bike to pedal without assist. Let me turn off the controller. Okay, so this controller's off, so I'm assuming this is like me actually pedaling. And what this is telling me right now is I never want to run out of battery. Holy crap. Okay, let me turn this back on. As you can tell, it's getting slower. Not assisting. I don't know why. It's on. Is the battery on? Okay. This is on. Oh, there it goes. It's in 1. Holy crap. And we're back. Not sure what happened there. They probably are assuming you're not going to shut off the controller mid-ride. Yeah, okay, so in sport mode, obviously a very different experience than no assist. So this has been pretty awesome. I think some thoughts on it are the geometry is pretty wide. You can see my legs are pretty flared out. Because of that, you definitely don't want to run out of juice because this is not easy to crank on. So if you run out of juice, it's significantly hard to push because, you know, obviously the fat knobby tires and just the way that the saddle sits, you can't really get over the pedals. But man, the torque on this thing is scary fast. It is pretty amazing. Like I said, I got up to 32 just on throttle on sport mode because this race mode is not enabled, and I only slowed down because I was coming up to a stop. But yeah, even on this is totally usable on level 1. On level 1, it has more torque than the other 750 watt bikes I was testing, just on level 1. So here, we'll see what, oh geez, hold on a second, I gotta put my hand down. I'm gonna ease into the throttle. Okay, so this is just throttle only. I'm gonna slow down here. Okay. 25. It's crazy how fast 30 miles per hour feels on an electric bike. Because 30 miles per hour on a motorcycle does not feel fast, but holy crap, on this thing, it is nutso. Bananas. So I wish I had a GoPro mounted so I can do this thing justice, but I don't. It's kind of wild passing by all these riders on the trail and they're like huffing and puffing as you would do if you're riding a bike normally, and I'm like, fine. Like, I'm totally fine. Man, I cannot wait until mine comes in. Let's see if we can go over here by the, we can hit the water over here, or what's going on. Dude, just a super cool bike to cruise around on. I don't know what this is, like a salt mine or something. So, like I was saying, with the geometry of it, super cool. It's actually taller, a lot taller than I thought it was gonna be, which is really welcome. I'm about 6 foot, and the ride's great. The ride's really great. I don't know what the tires are aired at, but it feels good. I'd probably put a little more travel on the shock. I actually think it might have been locked out when I first started riding it, but it does fine. I mean, it's not your high-end Fox, but it does totally fine. I actually wouldn't, so I'm about to run out of storage space here, so I want to make this quick, but they're already back ordered. I think they actually might be technically unavailable now, but if you can get in, you're not going to find a better, more powerful bike for the price. There's just nothing that can compare. So if you can find it, order it. There's nothing that can compare, especially if you live in SoCal and you're close. All you got to do is come down to San Diego, test ride one, and then you'll put your order in that day. I mean, they are seriously pretty awesome. I'm stoked to get